We have all seen the Hollywood heart attack. A character is walking down the street, suddenly clutches their chest with a look of sheer agony, and collapses instantly. It is dramatic, unmistakable, and terrifying. But in the real world, your heart rarely starts by shouting. More often, it whispers, waking up with a dull ache in your jaw that you mistake for a dental issue, or feeling a strange sense of indigestion after a light walk that you blame on a spicy lunch. These are the silent or unusual signals of a heart under stress. Research shows that many people, especially women, experience subtle symptoms weeks or even months before a major cardiac event. Because these signs don't fit the cinematic image of a heart attack, they are often dismissed until it is too late. Today, we are going to debunk the myths of cardiac distress. We are going to learn how to distinguish between a simple muscle ache and the whispering signs of a heart that is struggling to keep up. To understand why these whispers occur, we have to look at the heart not just as a muscle, but as a dual-system powerhouse. First, it is a mechanical pump. Every minute, it cycles about 5 quarts of blood through a vast network of vessels that would stretch 60,000 miles if laid end to end. This pump ensures every cell in your body receives oxygen and nutrients while hauling away waste. Second, the heart is an electrical system. A tiny group of specialized cells, known as the SA node, acts as a natural pacemaker, sending electrical impulses that tell the heart chambers when to contract. When the heart is under stress, whether from a blockage in the plumbing or a glitch in the wiring, it can't simply stop. It tries to compensate. It beats faster, it thickens its walls, or it signals other parts of the body for help. When the pump isn't working at peak efficiency, fluid backs up, oxygen levels drop, and the nervous system starts sending distress signals to places you might never expect, like your neck, your stomach, or even your ankles. Because the heart is connected to every major system, its distress calls are often referred to other areas. Here are 9 unusual warning signs of cardiac stress you should never ignore. First, jaw, neck, or back pain. This is one of the most common non-traditional signs. You might feel a sharp pain or a dull ache that radiates from the chest up into the jawline or down between the shoulder blades. If this pain appears during physical activity and disappears when you rest, it is a major red flag for your heart. Second, extreme exhaustion after simple tasks. We aren't talking about the tiredness after a long day at work. This is a profound, bone-deep fatigue. If you suddenly find that folding laundry or walking to the mailbox leaves you needing a nap, your heart may be struggling to pump enough oxygen to your muscles. Third, swollen ankles and feet. When the heart isn't pumping strongly enough, blood doesn't return from the lower extremities efficiently. This leads to fluid buildup, known as edema. If you notice deep indentations left by your socks, or that your shoes feel tight by the end of the day, your heart's plumbing needs an inspection. Fourth, a persistent hacking cough. While usually a lung issue, a cough that won't go away, especially one that produces white or pinkish phlegm, can be a sign of heart failure. This happens when fluid backs up into the lungs because the heart can't keep the blood moving forward. Fifth, unusual sweating. If you find yourself breaking into a cold sweat while sitting still or performing very light activity, it's a sign that your sympathetic nervous system is in overdrive. Your heart is working harder than it should just to maintain basic functions. Sixth, nausea and indigestion. Many people, particularly women, report feeling sick to their stomach or experiencing intense heartburn as a primary symptom of a heart issue. Because the heart and the stomach sit close to one another, the brain can misinterpret cardiac pain as gastric distress. Seventh, lightheadedness or dizziness. If the heart cannot maintain blood pressure or oxygen flow to the brain, you may feel faint. This is often linked to heart rhythm issues or valve problems. Eighth, sleep apnea and snoring. While often seen as a respiratory issue, loud snoring and gasping for air at night put immense stress on the heart, leading to high blood pressure and an enlarged heart over time. Finally, ninth, a sense of impending doom. Many survivors of cardiac events describe a strange psychological feeling that something is deeply wrong right before their symptoms escalate. Never ignore your intuition when it comes to your health. What causes the heart to transition from a whisper to a scream? The primary culprit is often atherosclerosis, the gradual buildup of arterial plaque. Think of it like old water pipes getting clogged with mineral deposits. Over years, fats, cholesterol, and other substances create a sticky layer that narrows the pipes, forcing the heart to pump harder against higher resistance. However, the modern medical view has shifted toward the role of chronic inflammation. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire in your blood vessels. It makes that plaque unstable. When inflammation is high due to poor diet, lack of sleep, or chronic stress, the plaque can rupture, leading to a sudden blockage. Other silent risk factors include high blood pressure, often called the silent killer, because it has no symptoms. These factors don't just damage the heart, they damage the delicate lining of every blood vessel in your body, making the heart's job significantly more difficult every single second of the day. The good news is that the heart is incredibly resilient if you catch the whispers early. Prevention starts with awareness and proactive data. First, prioritize regular cardiovascular screenings. Don't just check your cholesterol. Ask your doctor about your C-reactive protein levels to measure inflammation, and ensure you are monitoring your blood pressure at home. These numbers are the early warning system for your heart. Second, embrace stress management as a medical necessity, not a luxury. High levels of the stress hormone cortisol cause your blood vessels to constrict and your heart rate to spike. Whether it is 5 minutes of deep breathing, a daily walk, or better sleep hygiene, reducing your internal pressure directly protects your heart muscle. Third, move your body, but listen to it. Consistent, moderate exercise strengthens the heart's pumping efficiency, but the key is consistency over intensity. The most important takeaway today is this: your heart doesn't always break. Sometimes it just gets tired. If you feel off, if you have that weird jaw ache, that unexplained fatigue, or those swollen ankles, don't wait for the Hollywood moment. Your body is giving you a gift, a warning sign while there is still time to act. Empower yourself by knowing your numbers and trusting your symptoms. If this video helped you look at your heart health differently, please hit the like button and share it with someone you love. It could be the nudge they need to see a doctor. Subscribe to Hidden Warning Signs to stay informed about how your body communicates. In our next episode, we are moving into our Foods That Heal series, starting with fuel for filtration, top foods to heal your liver. We'll explore how the right nutrients can help your liver regenerate and thrive. Until then, listen to your heart. It knows more than you think.